Mexico has a great scale of opportunities that offer a big cultural heritage, ecological reserves, modern cities, archaeological zones, but the best of all, warm people. Our hearts and our arms are ready to host you. Our strength is Mexican voluntarism, which make big efforts to be trained in order to offer quality in our programs. Each volunteer is interested in giving the participants the best experience of their lives. We are waiting for you in Mexico. We would like to have the chance to meet you and you meet us.
AFS Mexico has been for 33 years the most important intercultural exchange organization in the country. More than 1,800 students aged from 15 to 18 years have been sent to countries like Germany, USA, Canada, Norway and others in the 5 continents support the seriousness of this organization. AFS Mexico is supported by AFS intercultural programs. Since 1947, has worked in the field of intercultural education and has helped its participants to develop skills to create a peaceful world. The main strength of AFS Mexico is the warmth that more than 2,500 students have received from our Mexican host families.
Tengo 24 años de voluntaria en AFS y estoy feliz de estar en AFS.
El recibir a un estudiante extranjero en casa es realmente un tesoro que lo vas viviendo a través de que te está inyectando su país, estás conociendo otra forma de ser.
Ya tenía una familia pues que no había besos, no había abrazos, no había ese apapacho mexicano que nosotros estamos acostumbrados a dar.
Aquí la fuerza está en que los recibimos como si fueran de la familia. Eso es muy diferente a otras organizaciones donde a la familia se le paga. Nosotros no la recibimos porque queremos.
Mexico is a multicultural place with a wonderful geographical diversity. Its great cities with wonderful cultural opportunities. Its small towns, full of warmth and love for tradition, have captivated visitors ever since.
AFS Mexico is the best option for participants who want to live an exchange. Mexicans are very warm, volunteers and host families are waiting for them to give all the love they can. We have a renewed team working with harmony. We would like to promote to create a better world based on our mission and values.
An important aspect that we must highlight is security. And our country has made a steady decline in crime. Beyond what the media show, the perception of ordinary people in general is that Mexico is a country as safe as any other, and our authorities are making efforts to improve it. Also, AFS Mexico and host families in our country are aware of it and place greater emphasis on the care of the safety of our guests.
Mexico was my choice because I think it contained a lot of, I like the culture.
I had lots of prejudices before coming to Mexico. Because of all the bad news that we get in Europe, I actually thought that it was going to be a very bad experience before going here.
I like the friendliness of the people and that a lot of different kinds of the colors, the food. I like a lot of the food, and that everyone helps you actually. It's nice as they show an interest in my culture as well as show me a lot of the Mexican culture, and that they always try to help me with my Spanish.
I always like to travel, and I've traveled a lot with my family and my friends, and I always wanted to see other cultures and get to know other people. And when I got the possibility to go to Mexico, I said, yeah, why not?
I think Mexico got a great variety to offer, so there's a lot of things you can do. And there's Mexico City, it's pretty vivid and it's a great place and pulsing with life. So the things we hear in Germany are very different from what I can experience here in Mexico. In Germany we only get to know a little about the culture and about the people, and here in Mexico I actually can experience what the people are really like.
The philosophy of AFS intercultural programs through AFS Mexico is not only that our participants learn a second or third language, since this idea was overrun with each one of them when receiving in their testimonies thoughts that also cover a global cultural knowledge. In high percentage, these experiences have changed the lives of these students in a life-based sense, but much more formative sense, which have led in some cases even to lifestyle change for the participants and their families.
My host family was the best family AFS could ever find for me. One of the most important experiences we learned with them, I was always involved in art, and these people, they knew how to do stained glass on their spare time. And I learned how to do stained glass. And trust me, it's been 28 years that I've been doing stained glass, and now that's my main income.
I feel that AFS showed me how to be generous with the other kids that are coming or the ones that we are sending. So it's like an obligation for me to be a human being.
And I think it's a very important organization in Mexico. To me, it's the best organization for sending students abroad. And I think AFS is a very, very well-built organization.
Mexico is one of the most magical destinations in the world and probably in the universe. We have a lot of things to offer.
Well, Mexico is a country with a rich culture. We have nice people, friendly people.
We like to welcome people from abroad. And I think there's a very important and very known sentence that we always say, even when you're outside of Mexico, that is, mi casa es su casa. And anybody knows that sentence. That's Mexican to me. That you are the person who's going to be hosting anybody at your home.
AFS shows you something better than even going to a really great school or learning a technical job.
AFS is the best. So I feel secure as a father sending my kid abroad with AFS.
AFS had a lot of influence in my life.
In AFS Mexico, we continue to innovate and grow to remain the best option for students, whether foreign or domestic. As for today, we are building the Project 2020. We are driving the development of programs for 18 years and older, where one strand is community service, encouraging volunteerism through joint action. We will continue working on programs such as teacher exchanges, intensive summer, volunteer exchange programs, culture, folklore, and cuisine. With the Project 2020, we are building solid foundation for growth and better development of our volunteers, and we see a future of increased commitments and responsibilities among all those who are part of AFS. At AFS, we are confident that we will build an inclusive community, making people willing to build connections between cultures and promote a new world founded on ideologies of peace.